By design, this is a show for millennials, by millennials. How faith and culture lives out in a digital world. Not only am I a millennial, but I play one on TV. However, today, take everything you might associate with the young and apply it to the non-young. I've got a very cool specific example for you right after this song. Welcome to The Lens. I am your host, Matt Weber, and excited to confound you today. I'm going to blow your mind like a Catholic David Blaine. Expect the unexpected, friends. And my thesis up front is this: disregard age. It's happening a lot these days. We have our oldest president in the history of the Union. HBO is all the rage with taking the idea of making a pope young. And with this comes all sorts of age-related baggage. What would a young pope do differently? Can an old president handle the requirements of the job? We even have a rule that you can't be president unless you're over 35, yet some companies have mandatory retirement ages in the early 60s. It's bizarre, the standard. With age, there is wisdom. With youth, there is energy. And vice versa. In fact, I've met some 20-somethings with very little energy, and I've met very immature people in their late 50s. In fact, on this show, I could bring forth the example of Pope Francis, who flies more than anyone I know, and I know Pope Francis, obviously. We're both big Catholic TV celebrities. And he has exhaustive days. He meets thousands of people and rarely takes a vacation or a break. And he does all this with one lung. One lung. I've got two. I'm tired at like 11 p.m. No, you already know that. I don't have to bring up this example. Allow me to share something a little bit closer to home and introduce you to Father Paul Seaver. Dear, dear friend, Paul Seaver. Just seeing that picture of him right there makes me happy. Paul Seaver is my former honors theology professor at Providence College. One of my favorite teachers ever, someone who taught me to think critically, open my mind to new ideas, question, seek out ironies, write, reflect, and have a lot of fun, and I mean a lot of fun in the process. He is, for lack of a better term, the epitome of the order that he is part of, the order of preachers. A true preacher, and he did not stop once I graduated. In 2006, Facebook had sort of just hit the mainstream, and nothing would stop this nearly 80-year-old Dominican from connecting with his former students, current students, and lucky us, the world. Father Paul Seaver is my friend. In real life, but for purposes of today's show, on Facebook. He has just 245 of these Facebook friends, but we consider ourselves a very, very lucky and selective bunch. A select few, the chosen ones of Father Seaver's infinite wit and wisdom. Honestly, his posts are the first ones I look at every day. They are stimulating, interesting, relevant, and come with well-reasoned summaries along with his engaging commentary. The beauty of Father Paul's posts is that they are carefully aggregated from all of the internet. They are not left, they are not right, they are not on just one subject. Literally, he covers Alexa to Aquinas. Seaver's posts represent the spectrum of life and so much of what is interesting about it. This man, he is hip, he is savvy, he is an irony in that a retired history professor, now at 87 years old, and I hope you're okay with me sharing that. Looking at the photo, people are going, okay, maybe 70-something, 87. A priest who lives in a quiet priory is my window to the world and so much of what is special about it. And so Father Paul, who I know is watching this because he is able to left-click a mouse over a YouTube video and hit play, I knight you an honorary millennial. And with that comes all the savvy of technology and innovation and not the angst and insufferable hipsterness. You are, Father Seaver, at every age, someone I admire, someone I'm always learning from, and most of all, and I mean this sincerely, one of my dearest friends. And I'm not just talking on Facebook. Do you know of a hip priest or nun, a 90-year-old Snapchat super user, a 72-year-old rapping nun? Let us know using hashtag #TheLensCTV. We want to know of other Father Paul Seavers who may be a rapper for all we know. Maybe we'll even make them an honorary millennial on The Lens. Until then, keep tweeting, have a good day, and we'll be right back.